Hi, class. This is Mr. Cromwell. I'm going to record a couple of videos this week. One about your discussion topic this week, and two on your main assignment this week, where you have to write a cover letter. So the first one will be your discussion topic this week, which will be found in week two under your week two discussions. Like last week, you have to make one post by Thursday and then two other posts by Monday of this week, Thursday of this week, and then Monday of next week. Okay. So as you can see on your screen, here is a discussion topic. Post a total of three substantive responses over two separate days for full participation. This includes your initial post and two replies to your classmates or faculty member, just as I said. Okay, so just like last week, three posts for the week. What's different is the focus for this discussion topic. This week we focus on writing for career, profession, and discipline-specific situations. As we launch into our discussion, reflect on the following. What is your degree program, college path, or career aspiration in general? How do professionals in this community talk to each other? Okay, so these are the questions you should have in mind before you complete this discussion. Make your first discussion post for week two. Okay, the objective for this week overall is to apply writing to the professional situation, the job situation, the work situation. Okay, and to understand not only how you need to communicate, but how other people in your community communicate. Let's say you want to be a nurse. How do nurses talk to each other? What kind of writing is done about nursing? Uh, how do you apply for a job as a nurse? When you need to write a resume or cover letter. Okay, so writing has particular genres, and cover letters and resumes are two of them. And you have to write in a particular way to talk to a specific audience. Okay, maybe an audience of nurses or people in healthcare, so on and so forth, if you want to be a nurse. We talked about audience last week, and you should still be thinking about audience. How do you write depending on the type of person you're writing to or the type of people you're writing to? Okay, so keep that in mind as you proceed through this week. All right, so let's finish up with this discussion topic so you'll be clear on what you have to do here. For the week two discussion topic, you have to search for an article um, written by an author who works within your chosen career field. Okay, so you should have in mind what your career field is. When you finish studying at the University of Phoenix, or when you finish studying overall, and you have that in mind as you and do some research on it. Okay, so the next step after you identify your career field, access the university library and search by subject, or you can do a Google search if you want. It says here use another tool of your choice. But you're going to search for an article related to your career field and then answer some specific questions about it. So if we were going to use the university library to do that, you just click on this link here, which is in the discussion question. All right. And this is a main search engine for the university library. In this box here, this rectangular box, you would type in um, whatever your career is, and then it'll generate some articles for you to choose from to discuss in the discussion post. Let's say I chose nursing, which was my example from the beginning. I typed in nursing, hit search. My computer's a little bit slow. Just give it a second here. Okay, this should not be taking quite this long, but let's see. Okay, let me try to reload it again. I'm gonna try it again here. Nursing. Okay. Uh, I'm sure will work for you and you. Okay. I don't know what happened here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now it's working. Now it's working. Okay. So the university library should pull up a list of articles for you to choose from based on your whatever you punch into the search engine, whatever career path, occupation you punch into the search engine. Okay, you see here qualitative study of nursing, management in Iran. You probably don't want that. You want to have something based in the United States. This looks like a good one. Nursing at a crossroads. This article looks like it's something about, there's a problem with nursing. There's some changes in nursing, some serious changes going on in the field of nursing. Maybe you want that one, okay? Whatever it is, article you decide that you want to look at and analyze and discuss to complete your discussion post based on your career choice, okay? So that's how that works. So now we're going to go back to the discussion. Okay, so you've clicked on the library, you found your article, you've read it, and then you continue with the answer, follow the discussion post instructions. Uh, for assistance in using the library and locating an article to use, please click on this link also. It's the Week 1 University Library Resources. Okay, and you'll be brought to this. I encourage you to watch these two videos here. The first one is how to choose sources for your paper, and the second one is what is a peer-reviewed journal. Actually, all three of these videos. How do I locate a peer-reviewed journal? Peer-reviewed journal is a more uh, highly analyzed, more credible piece of work because other people have discussed it, reviewed it, and it's been deemed to be highly professional in nature and highly researched. Those are the most accurate, credible sources you can find. It's something that's peer reviewed. Okay, so under this evaluating sources here, I would highly encourage you to watch all three of these videos. They're all under 2 minutes, so it won't take much time. Okay, well, one is a little above 2 minutes. So watch all three if you get a chance. Okay, all right. So we're moving through the discussion still. You've selected your article by now, hopefully. As you review the article you select, consider not only what was what is written, but how it is written. Make observations about the writing style and prepare to share those details with class. This is based on your article. Okay, and so due by Thursday, you need to answer these questions about your article. Which article did you select? Give the name of it? What was the author's purpose for writing the article? Okay, who was the author's target audience? Again, that term audience, which we went over last week. How might you describe the writer's general tone of voice in the article? Tone of voice means um, the way that the writer writes. Is it informative? Is it is he trying to give instructions in something? Is it lighthearted, meaning comical or not serious? Uh, is it formal, where formal language is used? Is it written in a slang language? Okay, what kind of person can you describe based on the way that the writer of the article writes? Okay, is it a serious person? Is it an educated person? Is it a person that's done great research? Okay, so that's tone. Okay, how does this author establish their credibility in the field? Okay, credibility means why is the writer of the article believable? Um, why is the writer trustworthy? Okay, why can we believe what he says? Did he do a lot of research? Okay, those sort of things. That's credibility. Okay, is the source itself credible? How can you tell? Okay, I mentioned peer review. That's a good indication that something is credible because other people have reviewed it and they said it was okay, so it was allowed to be published. Okay, it was been peer reviewed. So determine whether your source is credible or not, whether it's believable. So the article itself can be believable if the author can be believable, credible. Okay. What other details about how the article was written stood out to you as important? Okay. So these are the questions you need to answer about the article you select by going to the University Library search engine and selecting an article on your career. Okay. Or you can Google it if you want. Google an article that you want to find if you want. Okay. So that's the basic assignment. So your first post by Thursday will answer these questions, and then you have two other posts by Monday that'll be responses to one of your classmates or to me, something I say. Remember again, as you had to do in week 1 and each week, you need to cite your source in APA style. Okay. If you have any questions about that, let me know. We talked about that last week. There were some examples of how to do that last week. I posted some information about APA style in the class announcements also. Okay, so class, I hope this was helpful to you, and let me know if you have any questions about how to approach this particular discussion topic for week 2. And I will also, I'm going to be posting another video in the announcements about how to complete the cover letter assignment itself, which is due Monday. Okay, thanks class, and let me know if you have any questions, as I said. Bye-bye.